In the vast expanse of our lives, amidst the cacophony of thoughts and emotions that vie for our attention, there lies a simple yet profoundly transformative mantra: let life be. This seemingly innocuous phrase, when internalized, has the power to recalibrate our very essence, guiding us toward a state of peace and acceptance that most spend lifetimes seeking. Let us start by reflecting on the nature of our minds. The mind is a formidable tool, blessed with the capacity to create, analyze, and interpret the world around us. However, it is also a relentless storyteller, often weaving tales of worry and speculation that distance us from the present moment. When we say, "Let life be," we initiate a gentle rebellion against the mind's incessant narratives. We give ourselves permission to stop resisting the natural flow of existence, to stop trying to bend the river of life to our own will. Have you ever observed a leaf as it falls from a tree? It doesn't resist the wind's direction. It doesn't struggle against the pull of gravity. It simply lets go, allowing the forces of nature to guide its dance to the ground. There is wisdom in that leaf, wisdom that speaks to the core of let life be. When we emulate the leaf, surrendering to the currents of life, we find a synchronicity with the world around us. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. In our journey towards understanding, we might encounter the fear of losing control. This fear is deeply rooted in the illusion that we ever had control to begin with. Consider for a moment the complexity of the universe, the intricate dance of atoms and galaxies. In this grand scheme, the notion that we can control the myriad of events that shape our existence becomes a weighty and unnecessary burden. Let life be is not a call to inaction, nor is it an invitation to apathy. Rather, it is a profound realization that action flows more authentically from a place of acceptance than from resistance. When we align with the present moment, our actions become more potent, our decisions more intuitive, and our lives more harmonious. What does it mean to truly let life be? It means to observe your feelings without becoming entangled in them. It means to witness your thoughts without being defined by them. Each thought, each emotion is like a cloud passing through the vast sky of your consciousness. They come and they go, but you, the sky, remain unchanged. To integrate this mantra into your life, start with the breath. Breathing is an involuntary act, yet it can be harnessed to bring awareness and calm to the mind. As you breathe in, acknowledge the miracle of life, of being. As you exhale, release the need to control, to predict, to worry. With each breath, you embody the mantra, let life be. Now, consider the relationships you have with others. How often do we impose our expectations on those we love, believing that they should behave according to our desires? Let life be invites us to release these expectations, to accept our loved ones as they are. This is not to say we tolerate harm or disrespect, but that we offer the gift of unconditional love, allowing others the freedom to be their authentic selves. In the tapestry of life, every experience, every encounter is a thread that contributes to the whole. We may not understand the purpose of each thread in the moment, but with trust and acceptance, we can appreciate the beauty of the tapestry as it unfolds. Let life be is an acknowledgement of the intricate patterns of existence, an acceptance of the mystery and majesty of life. Unveiling the serenity in surrender. In the realm of stillness, where the mind's tumultuous waves settle into a tranquil sea, we discover the serene power of allowing life to unfold. This act of surrender is not one of defeat, but rather an embrace of life's infinite wisdom. The mantra, "Let life be," becomes our anchor in this sea, a beacon that guides us back to our center when the storms of circumstance rage around us. When we talk about surrender, what we are really talking about is trust. It is trust in the fundamental goodness of the universe, trust in the journey of our soul, and trust in the quiet voice within that whispers guidance. It is a trust that says, even in the chaos, there is purpose. To trust life is to know that every joy and every challenge is a brushstroke in the masterpiece of our existence. The mind may resist this trust, for it craves certainty and predictability. Yet, life is neither predictable nor certain. It is a dynamic interplay of forces that are beyond our complete understanding. When we insist on certainty, we close ourselves off to the full spectrum of life's experiences. When we choose to trust, we open ourselves to the fullness of life with all its complexities and colors. How do we cultivate this trust? It begins with the acknowledgement that there is a vastness to life that extends beyond our personal perspective. We are part of an interconnected web of existence where every action and every life has its place. This perspective allows us to see ourselves as participants in a grander scheme, one that is ultimately benevolent and geared toward growth. The practice of allowing life to be also teaches us about the impermanence of all things. Our experiences, our possessions, our identities, they are all transient. Clinging to them only brings suffering, as change is the only constant in life. By recognizing the impermanent nature of all things, we can cherish them without attachment, experiencing the freedom and joy that come with letting go. In this understanding of impermanence, we find a paradox. By acknowledging that nothing lasts, we become more present with the things that are here now. We learn to savor the moment, to immerse ourselves in the now with full awareness and gratitude. The present moment becomes our sanctuary, a place of refuge from the relentless march of time. Let life be is a call to experience life in its entirety, to laugh wholeheartedly, to cry openly, and to love without reservation. It is a call to witness the beauty in simplicity, the lessons in hardship, and the growth that comes from every experience if we are willing to see it. As we walk the path of life, we encounter crossroads that challenge our trust and acceptance. In these moments, we are presented with a choice: to react with fear and attempt to control the outcome, or to respond with trust and let life take its course. Each time we choose the latter, we strengthen our faith in the journey and our resilience in the face of uncertainty. Let life be is not only a mantra for the individual, but a way of interacting with the world. Imagine a society where each person lived with this level of acceptance and trust. Conflicts would diminish as we learn to see the perspectives of others with compassion. Communities would thrive as we each contributed our unique gifts without the need for recognition or reward. In your own life, notice the moments when you are tempted to resist what is. In these moments, ask what it would mean to let life be. What would it look like to accept this situation, this emotion, this thought, without trying to change it? Often, it is in the acceptance of what is that the path forward reveals itself. The luminous path of present awareness. The journey of life is illuminated by the moments we choose presence over distraction, awareness over ignorance. Let life be is the mantra that aligns us with this luminous path, where each step is taken with mindfulness and each breath brings us closer to our true essence. In the practice of present awareness, we encounter the profound simplicity of being. Each moment is full, complete in itself, offering a universe of sensations, thoughts, and emotions to explore. When we are fully present, we become keen observers of the tapestry of life, noticing the interplay of light and shadow that constitutes our human experience. The art of presence is like sitting by a river and watching the water flow by. We see leaves, twigs, and branches carried by the current, yet we do not reach out to grasp them. We simply let them pass. Similarly, when we sit by the river of our consciousness, we observe our thoughts and feelings without attachment, allowing them to come and go with ease. This detachment is not cold or uncaring. It is the warmth of wisdom that understands the ephemeral nature of all phenomena. In the light of awareness, we see the truth of who we are beyond our thoughts and emotions. We are not the anger that flares up in a moment of frustration, nor the sadness that envelops us in times of loss. We are the silent witness to these emotions, the space in which they arise and dissipate. This realization brings a profound sense of peace, for we understand that while life's storms may rage on the surface, the depths of our being remain undisturbed. To walk the path of present awareness, we must cultivate the discipline of returning to the now. The mind is a time traveler, constantly journeying to the past with nostalgia or regret, and to the future with anticipation or anxiety. Yet, the only time that truly exists is this moment, the eternal now. By anchoring ourselves in the present, we reclaim the power that we often relinquish to the illusions of past and future. The practice of mindfulness is a practical tool to maintain this anchor. Whether we are eating, walking, or engaged in conversation, we can do so with full attention to the present. In mindfulness, every act becomes a meditation, every mundane task a portal to the sacred. Let life be is also a call to embrace our vulnerabilities. In the rawness of our human experience, we often encounter aspects of ourselves that we wish to change or hide. Yet, it is through the acceptance of our vulnerabilities that we find our strength. When we let life be, we let ourselves be, flaws, triumphs, and all. This acceptance is the soil in which the seeds of personal transformation are sown. As we continue down this path, we might question the role of ambition and goal setting in a life governed by acceptance and presence. The answer lies in the intention behind our goals. When our ambitions arise from a place of ego, seeking validation or control, they lead us away from peace. However, when our goals are expressions of our true calling, they propel us forward with a sense of flow and purpose. In this light, goal setting becomes a dance with the divine, a co-creation with the universe that honors our individuality while remaining in harmony with the whole. In your own life, observe the moments when the mind drifts from the present. Gently, with compassion, guide it back to the now. Feel the ground beneath your feet, the air on your skin, the rhythm of your heart. These are the anchors that remind us that life is happening right here, right now. The harmony of acceptance and aspiration. In the embrace of let life be, we find a harmonious balance between acceptance and aspiration, a sacred space where our deepest dreams coexist with a profound peace with what is. This equilibrium is not a static destination, but a delicate dance, a continuous ebb and flow of engaging with life's opportunities while remaining unattached to specific outcomes. The journey of acceptance does not mean we abandon our aspirations. It means we pursue them with an open heart, understanding that the journey itself is as important as the destination. We set our intentions and take action, but we do so with a lightness of being that allows for redirection and surprises along the way. This is the essence of living with a balance between effort and ease. When we aspire from a place of acceptance, our goals become expressions of our true selves rather than attempts to fulfill external expectations or to compensate for perceived inadequacies. We move through life with an inner alignment that shines through our actions, creating ripples of authenticity that touch everything we do. As we walk this path of balanced living, we discover that acceptance is not a passive state, but an active practice. It requires us to continuously acknowledge and let go of our clinging to the way we think things should be. It asks us to be courageously present with things as they are, even when they are challenging or uncomfortable. The beauty of this practice lies in its transformative power. When we accept the present moment fully, we open the door to change. Paradoxically, it is often our resistance to the present that keeps us stuck, while acceptance liberates us from the patterns that no longer serve us. In this balanced approach, we also find that our aspirations take on a new quality. They become less about personal gain and more about contribution and connection. We aspire not just for ourselves, but for the well-being of our communities and the world at large. Our successes and failures are shared with a sense of solidarity, knowing that we are all part of a larger human experience. To embody this harmony in your daily life, practice setting intentions with a sense of surrender. For example, you might say, "My intention is to bring kindness and presence into my interactions today, and I am open to the outcomes of those interactions." This approach sets a direction while leaving room for the unpredictable nature of life. Moreover, remember that the journey of let life be is not one of isolation. We are social beings, and our lives are enriched by our connections with others. As we learn to accept our own lives, we learn to accept others as well. We listen more deeply, empathize more fully, and love more freely. In the context of societal change, the mantra, "Let life be," takes on a collective dimension. We recognize that change often comes in its own time, despite our impatience or efforts to expedite the process. We engage in social action with passion and determination, while also understanding that we are part of a larger dance of evolution that unfolds in its own complex patterns. As we continue to navigate the waters of life, let us do so with the understanding that acceptance and aspiration are not opposites, but companions on the journey. They are the twin stars that guide us, the two wings that lift us, the dynamic interplay that propels us toward growth and fulfillment. In embracing Let Life Be, we learn to live with grace, moving through life like a river that knows its destination, but delights in the twists and turns of its path. We learn to be both the author of our life story and the reader who is captivated by the unfolding plot, eager to see where the narrative leads. The journey of letting go and growing onward. In the rich tapestry of life, let life be is the golden thread that weaves through the fabric of our daily existence, reminding us of the strength found in surrender and the wisdom in release. This mantra is not a passive resignation, but an active engagement with life's flow, a testament to our trust in the natural progression of our personal evolution. To let go is to acknowledge that we are not the sole architects of our destiny. We are co-creators with the universe. Our plans and dreams, while important, are part of a grander design that we may not fully comprehend. Letting go is the acknowledgement that holding on too tightly to any one thing can keep us from receiving new blessings. The practice of letting go involves recognizing when our grip on something, a belief, a relationship, an outcome, becomes a source of pain rather than peace. It invites us to examine the roots of our attachments and to question the fears that fuel them. Are we clinging to the familiar because we fear the unknown? Are we holding on to a role because we doubt our worth without it? As we learn to let go, we also learn to grow. Growth is an inherent aspect of life. Just as the seasons change and the caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, so too are we meant to evolve. Growth can be uncomfortable. It often requires us to stretch beyond our perceived limits and to face parts of ourselves that we'd rather not see. Yet, it is through this process that we become more of who we are meant to be. Letting go doesn't mean we cease to care or to strive. It means we do so with an awareness of the bigger picture. We set our intentions, put forth our best efforts, and then step back to allow the universe to work its magic. This delicate balance of action and allowance is the dance of life, a dance in which we sometimes lead and sometimes follow. In your personal journey, notice the areas where you feel resistance. What are you holding on to that might be holding you back? Consider journaling, meditating, or speaking with a trusted friend or counselor to uncover the layers of resistance and to find gentle ways to release them. Letting go also involves forgiving ourselves and others. Forgiveness is a powerful act of release that frees us from the chains of the past. It allows us to move forward with a lighter heart, unencumbered by resentment or regret. When we forgive, we say, "I choose peace over pain, and I am ready to let go." As we grow, we also recognize the interconnectedness of all life. Our personal growth contributes to the collective evolution of humanity. Each act of kindness, each moment of self-awareness, each step toward our dreams sends ripples into the world, contributing to a global shift toward higher consciousness. On a societal level, letting go can mean releasing outdated systems and ideologies that no longer serve the greater good. It involves the collective courage to dismantle structures of oppression and to build new foundations rooted in equity and respect for all life. In embracing Let Life Be, we recognize that growth is not a linear path, but a spiral. We may circle back to past lessons with new insights, understanding that each iteration brings us closer to our core truth. We honor the journey as much as the destination, knowing that each step, whether it feels like progress or a setback, is part of our unfolding story. As you continue to navigate your path, remember that letting go is not a one-time event but a continual process. Each day brings new opportunities to release what no longer serves you and to embrace the growth that awaits. Trust in the rhythm of life and know that in every ending there is the seed of a new beginning. The mantra, "Let Life Be," is a celebration of life's infinite cycle of renewal, a recognition that within every ending lies the potential for a new beginning. This cycle mirrors the natural world, where seasons change, tides ebb and flow, and stars are born from the dust of their predecessors. As participants in this cosmic cycle, we too are subject to the rhythms of transformation and rebirth. Renewal requires a certain level of trust, a faith in the unseen forces that weave the fabric of our lives. It asks us to believe in the potential for change even when it is not immediately visible. Like the seed that lies dormant in the winter soil, our dreams and potentials wait for the right conditions to sprout and flourish. In our personal lives, renewal can manifest in various forms. It might appear as a shift in perspective, a newfound passion, or the healing of a long-standing wound. Sometimes it comes after a period of loss or stagnation, when the old structures of our life have been dismantled, leaving space for something new to arise. To engage with this cycle of renewal, we can practice mindfulness and self-reflection. Mindfulness keeps us grounded in the present, where all change occurs, while self-reflection allows us to learn from our experiences and to integrate those lessons into our growth. One effective method for self-reflection is to periodically take stock of our lives, assessing what serves our highest good and what may need to be released. This can be done through meditative practices, writing, or even through conversations with those who support our growth. It is a process of sifting through the layers of our existence, discerning the gold from the dross. Renewal also involves embracing the unknown. The future is inherently uncertain, and while this can be unsettling, it is also where possibility lives. Each moment is a chance to reinvent ourselves, to try new things, and to view our lives with fresh eyes. When we embrace the unknown with curiosity rather than fear, we open ourselves up to a world of potential. On a societal level, renewal is seen in cultural shifts, technological advancements, and social movements that push humanity forward. It is the collective response to challenges that propels us towards innovation and adaptation. Societal renewal often begins with the vision and courage of individuals who dare to imagine a better world and who take steps to make that vision a reality. As we continue on our individual journeys, it's important to celebrate the milestones of renewal. Acknowledging our growth encourages us to keep moving forward, reinforcing the belief that transformation is not only possible, but is a natural part of life. Remember, too, that renewal doesn't always require grand gestures or significant life changes. It can be found in the simple act of starting each day with intention, of setting goals that align with our values, and of choosing attitudes and actions that reflect the person we aspire to be. In the broader strokes of existence, renewal is an eternal promise, a thread that connects the past, present, and future. It assures us that no matter what we face, there is always the opportunity to begin again, to find new strength, and to rediscover joy. As you stand on the threshold of your next beginning, take a moment to honor all that you have been through, the trials and triumphs that have shaped you. Look forward with hope to the path that lies ahead, knowing that you are part of the beautiful, ever-unfolding story of life.